to yet another episode of John Works Too Much. This is going to be a short episode. First of all, I just want to say I haven't slept for 3 days because that would be way too long to sleep. Anyway, today we're going to take this door out because it's underwhelming and has some issues and things, and we're going to put a sliding glass door in. So we're super excited about that. Also, a couple jobs ago, we were working for somebody and they've got a karate school, and I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but I've got a black belt. And it's right here. I've actually got like 3 black belts, so that's kind of cool. But I actually do know karate, kung fu, and 3 other Chinese words. I can use them in a sentence and everything. So what we're gonna do to do this is we're gonna take this trim off right here. We're gonna take the door out. We gotta make the opening bigger because this is, you got my tape measure here. This is 5 foot 4 inches and we need it to be 6 feet. So we're gonna make this opening bigger and then we're gonna put the new sliding glass door in and then we're gonna trim it all back out on both sides and spray foam it. So I will show you step by step, probably in one other step, how to do this. It's gonna be truly amazing. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Goodbye. Oh, me? Just sitting around sipping lemonade and stuff. We went ahead and got this French door out. It was pretty easy. I've got a magic button. I don't know if you guys remember the Jetsons cartoon where they just like push a button and everything folds up and then it's like a briefcase and you carry it around. It's similar to that. I just push the button and just and like there's some of it over there and there's some of it over there and it'll probably just magically go to the dump. It's pretty magical. So like I said before, this door that's going in is a 6 foot door, so that's 72 inches. And right here we have 66.5 inches, so we need to cut this opening bigger. And I think what I'm going to use is this thing. Some people have like a Sawzall, but this is a Sawzall. See, Sawzall. So that's what we're going to use for that thing, and it's going to be magical. Now, I'm trying to think of a way to make $1 million real quick, and my idea is this: that if every one of you, like 1 million people, each send me $1, then I will send you a copy of my new book, How to Make $1 Million on the Internet by Getting 1 Million People to each give you $1. I haven't written that book, but I have written 4 other books and they're on Amazon. And maybe you're thinking like, what's a good, cheap gift that I could give to people for Christmas? Well, just look up my name on Amazon, Kindle, iTunes, or Audible, and you can find all that stuff. Like if you're so lazy that you're like, I can't read because the internet has ruined me, that's okay. Because Audible, I will read the story to you. Anyway, look at my name. I've got A Wretch Like Me is my story about how I used to be a drug dealer and I overdosed and died and went to hell and got a second chance at life. Desperation is my second book. It's like a modern day story of Job with a Vanilla Sky Matrix kind of a twist to it. It's a pretty good book. My third book is for those of you who hate reading. It's called The Art of Saying Absolutely Nothing at All, and this book has no words. It's truly remarkable if you're stupid and lazy, or if you want to get it as a joke for somebody else that's stupid and lazy. My fourth book is called Everyday Angels, and it's a pretty cool story. I don't want to ruin it, but I will say that there's a pretty good twist in that you'll be glad that you read it, and it will be inspiring. So we're gonna cut this opening up and see if we make this any bigger, and maybe we can get this done this week. We might just leave and come back after Christmas and put this door back. Is that cool with you guys?
No. Absolutely.
They said yes. They said, okay, so we'll be back in a couple weeks. All right, cool, see you later. So we started working on this door about 7:38 this morning, and now it's 7:42 this morning, and we've gotten quite a bit done. So we took out the old door, we cut the hole bigger, as you can recall, and then we put this new door in. It was super lightweight. I think that it is made out of 3 feathers, and that's it. Not heavy at all, and super easy. It just like fell right in, just like it was meant to be there. So you're probably thinking to yourself, what if there was some rogue air that was the wrong temperature that decided like it wanted to infiltrate your house? Could it come through here? The answer is yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray foam all this and then let that kind of settle, and then we're gonna trim it out on both sides, and then we're gonna caulk all that, and then we will be done, clean up, because you know we're gonna do that, and then we'll be done with that. So I'll show you another video here in a minute, but in the meantime I want to talk to you about how oblivious people are about their own selves. So in the Bible it talks about that on Judgment Day that Jesus will separate us from like the sheep from the goats. Just that easy. Just look over and go, you go on my left and you go on my right. It's just that simple. And he'll say to the ones on his left, when I was hungry, you didn't feed me. When I was thirsty, you didn't give me anything to drink. When I was naked, you didn't give me any clothes. When I was in prison, you didn't come and visit me. And because of this, then I never knew you, and be gone. They're basically saying go to hell. And those people were like, but Lord, like they're oblivious. They're like, but Lord, when did we ever see you hungry or thirsty or naked or in prison and not help you? And he said, when you have not done this for the least of these, then you haven't done it for me. But equally as oblivious are the sheep, because he says to them, when I was hungry, you gave me something to eat. When I was thirsty, you gave me something to drink. When I was naked, you gave me clothes. When I was in prison, you came and visited me. And they were just like, as dumbfounded. They're like, when did we ever do any of this for you? Like equally as dumb, just, huh? And he's like, whenever you helped one of the least of these, then you helped me too. But I just feel like we're all pretty oblivious. And if you're very, very confident about something, I would definitely like maybe rethink that, because you could be wrong. And I cannot think of a more horrible thing than to get to Judgment Day and be like, oops, I did that one wrong. Because that is going to have some serious consequences. So that's something to think about. We're going to get this door done. I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What is today, Wednesday? I hope you're having a wonderful hump day. All right. A lot of you probably wonder, where does John eat? Well, I only eat in the most elegant restaurants and only in the best of places, like here in this driveway. And I'm having a Panda Express, and it's really delicious. So my friend Chadwick, he is also like me, like ridiculously intelligent. And several years back, he went into a tattoo shop in the middle of the night, and I think he probably had some drinks. And then he asked, he said, hey, I want a tattoo. And they're like, are you drunk? And he took a 20 and slid it across. He's like, nope. And so he's like, I want a tattoo across my arm for peace, prepare for war, but in Latin. And they're like, we don't speak Latin. And he goes, it's cool, I know how to do it. So he writes it down, and they tattoo it on his arm. And he thinks he's very clever. And some years pass, and some girl that actually speaks Latin looks and reads his arm and says, that doesn't actually say anything. What's it supposed to say? And he's like, for peace, prepare for war. And she's like, yeah, it doesn't say anything. You got it all wrong. So it actually says sinus parabolum. So I constantly tease him that he has a sinus problem. So I'm not stupid like that. So for my next tattoo, a lot of people get Asian stuff tattooed on them, and so I want to make sure that I know what I'm tattooing on. So this says that it says water, but that's just a decoy. This actually means peace, love, tranquility, and I'm going to tattoo that right on my neck, which I think I'm quite a bit smarter. So let's see what my fortune says. I'm going to open this up. It says, you have a way of standing out in a crowd. Ugly people often do. Wow. I see how it is. Kick a man when he's down. That's it. No. As the prophecy foretold, we have our door in, it's spray foamed, it's trimmed out, and it's caulked, and the customers are happy. You can see them, they're making faces. That's how you know a customer's happy, is when they make faces like that. So what else do we want to talk about? Johnny Appleseed, perfect. Johnny Appleseed once said that you can count the seeds in an apple, but you can't count the apples in a seed. And what does that mean? That means that you could look in there and be like, I don't know how many seeds are in an apple, 24, whatever the number is. You'd be like, that's how many there are, and that's it. But even in just one seed, there could be gazillions of apples. I don't think that's a real number, but I think it's pretty cool. So we're super happy about this. Also, I want to say that he who's good at making excuses is rarely good at anything else. Our budget on this was just under $1 million and about 6 months. It was 182 days actually was our budget, and we came in way under budget and way under time. So the customer's very happy, and my boss is very happy. He's probably gonna wipe my butt for me later on, and that's pretty much it. I've spoken.